Welcome to CGM's E3 2016 coverage, and we're doing our Nintendo wrap-up.
Woo! Nintendo.
2 days.
Yeah, the big
2
end.
days worth of Nintendo. Yeah, the big end.
That was, yeah, it was. You know what? For a relatively like sparse amount of content, it's been pretty exciting, pretty good.
It has been pretty exciting. We got a new IP.
Yeah.
Which is uber exciting.
Let's talk turkey first.
Yeah, of course. I'm just saying we got a new IP, and that was exciting.
That is true. But we got Zelda. Finally, we got lots of gameplay footage of Zelda.
I don't know. You say finally. It's like we get Zelda all the time. It feels like.
Well, yeah, it's a notable property, but I mean, we haven't had a good Zelda in a long time, so.
Well, that's different.
But this Zelda, Breath of the Wild, as it's being called, looks very promising.
Looks wild.
It does.
Looks very wild.
Dynamic weather. You're gonna need to like bundle up if it starts snowing. You gotta take all your clothes off if it gets too hot.
It's very open-ended what you can do with it.
It looks like Skyrim.
Yeah.
They made a Skyrim, and they called it Zelda.
From what we heard, you can just jump the whole thing if you want to,
Yeah.
go straight for the end boss. And it's just like, okay.
I can't imagine that being wise.
Fun.
Yeah,
I can't
or
imagine
fun.
that being that much. Because, like, well, if I purchase this, I want this the
Can you
whole
imagine?
thing. The whole package.
Exactly. But no, it looks really cool. I like that. I you know what? I'll say it, and there's whatever controversy you want to drum up, but I'm a little upset that there's no female Link.
Actually,
happening.
a lot of people expected.
There was a huge amount of speculation for it, and it seemed to make a lot of sense because it's like you're making this big open world, sort of like open adventure. It's your thing, lots of freedom, but it's like, but yeah, you didn't really include like gender options thing, like so it's really does feel more like your adventure, but. I kind of understand. It's like, oh, it's Link. Link's a staple character
in Link's body adventure.
True, but I still maintain like the Legend of Zelda is something that spans generations. It spans multiple like people and stuff like that.
Maybe.
Like, there's no reason why the spirit of Link couldn't be born into a girl.
Maybe Link is just like Dread Pirate Roberts, and there's just a bunch of Links.
Well, no, because
and it's not even like the same. It's not even the spirit or anything. It's just different people turn into Link.
More or less, yeah. Because in Wind Waker, right, that Link isn't the hero. Like he's not like Ocarina of Time, where he has like the Triforce like ingrained into his like blood. Like that Link had to actually go on the same quest that the first Link did in the first Zelda.
There you go. See.
To get like all the Triforce pieces to prove that he was the hero. So yeah, but that's what I mean. Like same thing. Yeah, could have been a girl. Whatever. No, it does. It looks really cool. Time. Lots of cool play styles. I like the fact that they include like stealth and stuff. So like
you can climb everything.
Yeah, everything is climbable, which makes like because anyone who plays Skyrim like I do, you just like you find a mountain and you just keep jumping until you get to the top of it. So I like the fact that they actually said, you know what, F it. There's a mountain in your way, just make it so you can climb it. Like
makes more sense than trying to jump.
Yeah, Link can jump now too. That's new. Well, it's not new. That was in Zelda 2, but he can jump now.
It's made a reappearance.
It's something that, he hasn't been able to do for a long time. He never learned how to jump. Unless there was a gap, and then he intuitively figured it out.
He was lazy. He only wanted to expend the energy when he really had to.
Yeah, jumping does... you know what? It actually makes me sad when you think about how little we actually jump in our day-to-day lives. Like, you jump so often in video games, and yet, when's the last time you actually jumped?
Do you have a lot of Goombas coming at you on a daily basis that you need to jump?
Sometimes. Depends what I'm doing that night.
From now on, jump puppies.
Jump on puppies?
No, jump
Oh,
puppies.
jump over them.
Jump over puppies.
That's not how Mario works. He doesn't jump over stuff. He jumps on it and crushes
over.
their spine.
Okay, you can start riding puppies then.
Puppies can't support
Yoshi.
my weight. And also...
You know what? I'll get you a skipping rope.
Cool.
There you go.
Appreciate that.
Then
I need
you
to
can
lose
jump
weight anyway.
all the time.
I like that they have all of this the customability of Link too, like lots of different sets of armor, weapons. Like you really can play this game however you want it. So like the way I play every RPG, I'm going rogue Link. I'm gonna give him a little hoodie and a like black little cape. He's gonna sneak around in the bushes and slit people's throats.
Because you're sneaky.
Yeah, that's being the ninja Jordan's all about. And my favorite feature, as everyone knows. Amiibo functionality. They're gonna have their own sets of. Let me get. Don't spoil it, Mel. Don't spoil it. Get out of here. So they're gonna have 3 new amiibos for Breath of the Wild. So there's going to be Rider Link, where he's on a horse, and it looks amazing.
Are they coming in one package?
Archer, no, I think they're going to be
separate,
but
right.
I'm not going to, I'm sure one of them will come with the game. It'll probably be the one with the horse. So there's one like where he's holding the bow with the crazy thing, and that big like crazy guardian spider thing that was chasing him in the initial trailer, that's actually going to have like bendable, posable parts.
See, that's what I want. Amiibos with posable parts. So maybe like moving parts.
Maybe they'll start...
Skylander has lights?
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, that's cool. We have lights now. Let's do lights and moving parts.
And, as Mel was trying to say, if you plug in Wolf Link Amiibo, you can actually get Wolf Link that will follow you around in-game and, like, help you, like, fight monsters and stuff. And we saw some of it during the trailer.
He's already following you.
It looks awesome just to have that. It doesn't look like this, like it actually does look like an actual wolf.
Yeah, because it's just a wolf that's following.
And that makes me so happy to think like I'm gonna be this sneaky rogue Link creeping through the brush with a little wolf beside me, like doing this. Hopefully, like it
what
is
if
intuitive.
He's not sneaky?
Well, that's why I'm hoping it's intuitive, and like, and if you're in stealth, he'll drop into stealth too. But maybe it won't. Maybe he'll just see. Like it'll be like anytime you try to have a companion in Skyrim, and it's like, okay, I'm going to stealth. Nope, yeah. I'm running headlong into battle. But yeah, no. So I'm really stoked for it. It like I obviously didn't want to get excited about it when I first saw it because it's like, oh, it's just a gameplay trailer. Like, who knows what it's about?
Well, they did a lot of.
It looks amazing. Yeah. It looks like the hype is real. You know what I mean? It looks like you're ready to get excited about it. And even just like the small section of the world that they showed, like the world looks humongous. Yeah. The little tiny section that they showed looked massive. Like it looked like this is going to be one world that's going to take
huge
months to see like every nook and cranny of it.
If you want to.
Yeah, I think you could just go straight to
you have to. Yeah, exactly.
Just put the game on the shelf and you're done.
And then next?
Well, what else do we have? I dropped my list. We had Pokemons. The Pokemons. We had Pokemon Sun and Moon, and they didn't show me anything I haven't already seen in a billion other Pokemons before, so let's get right past that.
That's what people like, though. You can't bash Pokemon.
I'm not bashing. I'm just saying they didn't show me anything new. It's like, a starting area and starting Pokemon and battles.
For the Pokemon fans, it'll be fantastic.
Although they did show off 4-player free-for-all Pokemon battles, which I think is really cool.
Just throw Pokeballs at each other?
No, it's like
that's what I would do.
Just
in real life, you're like, why my Pokemon's fighting? I'd actually throw a ball at you and then just win, right?
Stop that. Yeah, no.
Cheating.
I feel like it's gonna be cool, except when it inevitably happens that 3 people choose fire Pokemon and you're the only grass Pokemon, and everyone teams up on you and just like, well, shoot.
That's why you make friends.
No,
allies.
Not in the Pokemon world.
No.
It's live or die in the Pokemon world. Then they showed off a bit of Pokemon Go,
which I'm actually excited about. Because
really
I love augmented reality stuff. I don't know why. I just do.
Any app that gets me out and about. I had one app. It was called Zombie Run, and it was basically the same thing. It's like you would like you would get like a map. You would set a destination, and you had to go there. And on your phone, it would show like where zombies were, and they would like start closing in on you if you didn't like get away from them.
Yeah, they were doing that first-person shooter Kickstarter like last year. Oh, that looked great. Yeah. Anyway, but Pokemon Go also looks great. I like it because I live near water and I live near forest.
And you'll get
I live near a beach, which I can pass off of sand, and near an urban center. So maybe I'll have a nice roster rounded out of Pokemon.
I just need to know where to find Charmanders. That's it. Once I get a Charmander, I'm happy. But I don't. You know what? I will say this: $30 for that Pokemon Watch thing seems a little steep.
So you don't have to look at your phone when you're catching Pokemon?
Yeah, that seems a little steep to me. I'm hoping developers, if you're watching this, get on it. Make a smartwatch app functionality. I want to see that happen, so I don't have to go waste $30 because I already wasted $200.
It was adorable, though. It's a little Pokeball.
It is, but but then they can mine's circular, so it can make it look like a little Pokeball, and it would be just as cool.
Oh, Jordan.
There you go.
So much hate for the Pokemon.
I don't hate Pokemon. X and Y weren't very good. X and Y, I had so many people tell me that X and Y got good after you beat them, and I'm like, that's not the mark of a good game.
Anyway,
then we
get
had
you off the negative train.
Then we had Ever Oasis, a new RPG IP from Nintendo. It looks adorable.
It does look adorable.
I cannot wait to try it. Supposedly it's a cross between like Animal Crossing and Harvest Moon and an RPG.
Totally your wheelhouse.
Yeah, that's everything I like in a game. Yes. I'm sold on that. And
I love Animal Crossing.
Combat-wise, looked really like just like basic and fun, but like the kind of like
had little stores that shut down.
Yeah, and you can build them up and help them like generate revenue.
Very Animal Crossing.
Looked very like puzzly too. You go into little dungeons with your little team, and you get to switch between them, and like each character has like different abilities that help you solve puzzles and fight monsters. It looks really neat. I'm stoked for it, and I like. You know what? Personally,
I'm just happy to see a new IP.
I love desert levels. Desert levels are probably my favorite levels. I don't know. It's something about the desert.
Desert's better than water levels.
Leave us a comment. Tell us or tweet at us. Let us know what your favorite level is. Forest, water, ice, desert. Which one's your favorite? Tweet at me at @NinjaJordan_. Tweet at Mel.
Kicks and Chaos. Now I think about it, I'm like, I don't even know. You know what? I like fake levels like in Little Big Planet where they're just made of candy and chocolate.
Like block levels like in Mario.
No, where they're made of candy and chocolate and cakes. And you can pick up donuts and throw them at your opponent.
Like, what was it? That level in Mario Kart 8 that was like, what was it?
Chocolate Mountains or whatever? Sugar.
It was like Sweet Mountain or something.
Something like that where it's just sugar.
It was the reference to Wreck-It Ralph, which was a reference back to Mario. So it all came together full circle.
Yeah, if I could venture out into the woods and then find a little area just made of chocolate and such, I'd be very happy.
The land of chocolate. That was 3 hours ago. And then last thing that I saw that I actually was interested in was Yokai Watch 2.
No, but I saw Mario Party.
Oh yeah. Okay, I wasn't interested in that. It was
whatever.
But because Mario Party has not been good since the number 2.
You're so negative.
I'm sorry, they haven't been good. Number 2 was the last one that actually focused on making a game that balanced.
You gotta stay positive. Maybe they'll surprise you.
I wish I could, but you know what? 8, 9.
8 was great.
8 was the one on the 3DS, right?
No, 8 was on the Wii.
On the Wii. Okay, then 9 was the one on the 3DS.
When you first started.
Oh, no, it was Island Tour, yeah. And then 10, when they started that gimmick of having them all move together,
the whole move together aspect.
No, I don't.
But I actually had a lot of fun with 10, which I was surprised about because I liked it better than 9.
If you liked it, Mel, then I'm happy, and I'm
I liked it way better than 9.
I hope that this new Mario Party will be for you, but personally, I can't get behind it.
Because it's handheld.
Oh, yeah.
I like to play on the big screen with my roommate.
Then just hold the screen it's all relative, right? If you just hold the screen like this, you know what you do? You go home, you sit down where you're gonna sit and look at the size of your TV, and then just hold your 3DS screen at the relative distance.
But then what about him?
Screw him.
See, when I play it with the Wii U anyway, I use the tab.
He'll have his 3DS, and you guys can play together. That's how it works. Or just go online.
Same.
But that's the problem, is that Mario Party hasn't been about that kind of competitive thing. So realistically, you guys could just pass the 3DS back and forth, and it would be the exact same experience. Or just look at the same thing.
I did like the inclusion of amiibos in the last Mario Party.
I did too. Well, I didn't actually
changed up the board.
I didn't actually use that function too much, but I liked the idea behind it because I like the way that they did the same thing in Amiibo Festival, where you sort of tap it to move, and it kind of did feel like you were moving around the board game.
I was not a big fan of trying to tap it every time I moved it.
You're so wrong.
No, in Mario Party 10, the board it's in 4 pieces.
Yeah.
And you can tap the amiibos and it'll change out a piece of the board, so it's different stuff.
Oh, that's kind of neat.
To match, so it'll be like a Yoshi piece.
But I thought that
Peach piece.
I thought too that when you played with the amiibos too, it actually played like traditional Mario Party, and each character moved separately around the board.
No. Oh, okay. So there was a mini thing where you got to move separately around the board. Yeah, there was that, and then there was the cart that you moved in together to get away from Bowser.
Which was stupid.
But you could play as Bowser, but it seemed like Bowser always won.
I heard, that's one thing I did hear about too, that a lot of the Bowser stuff was really slighted towards Bowser's favor. Yeah. So
because you would actually get out of his grip and somehow he'd catch up to you and you're just like, hey.
Yeah, I heard it was fixed, so... There you go.
We played a lot of rounds of Mario Party, and whoever played Bowser always won. So.
Nothing you did in Mario Party had any consequence. It was just a game.
It was fun.
When you weren't playing as Bowser, everyone was just winning together, and then when you played as Bowser, Bowser always won.
It was fun. That's not a consequence, but that was the whole point of the game, to have fun.
Oh, well, I don't know. I prefer when Mario Party was about getting rid of friends.
To breaking friendships?
Yeah. I think you would invite your friends that you didn't like over to a game of Mario Party, and then they would never come over again, and it was mission accomplished.
All right, moving on to Yokai Watch.
Oh, yeah. And finally, Yokai Watch 2. I'm excited. It looks
You really liked the first one. You kept tweeting at me little things that were happening in it.
I had a blast. It's adorable. It was the more fun Pokemon. It was the Pokemon that I've been waiting for since Pokemon Silver.
Are there Yokai Watch amiibos?
No. If they made Yokai Watch amiibos,
you would have them.
Nintendo. I would buy them. But Yokai Watch is so big of its own thing. There's there's manga, there's anime, there's toys, there's the games, And so I don't feel like it needs amiibos. Like, it has such a big marketing campaign behind it anyway.
Nothing
but
needs amiibos. They're just awesome.
They are just awesome. I'm just saying, like, you know, if Yokai Watch, if you wanted to make amiibos, go for it. Yeah, but like it more or less looks a lot like what Yokai Watch 1 was. So that's something that's perfectly like able to look forward to. And new setting. Well, not new setting. You're still sort of in this like the town of like Springdale, but apparently you're supposed to go to like other parts of the world. Then you get to go back in time, and there's like a bunch of new Yokai Watch. I think they added like 100 new Yokai to the game, like in sort of like Pokemon-esque fashion, right? You add a new thing, but the Yokai Watch. The yokai themselves are based on like Japanese mythology.
Rather
like
I guess
yeah, not just like things they saw in their office that day. But at the same time too,
stapler.
At the same time, a lot of early Pokemon were also based on like Japanese mythology. I think
they started there and then
however,
it got to stapler and
but that's the thing is that like with Yokai Watch, because it's actually like really rooted in like Japanese mythology based around like the occult.
Yeah.
It is more like it's something that's a little bit more like it's harder. I think it's a lot harder to just like look around the office and see, okay, there it is, picture frame Yokai ghost, make it happen. There was one that was, and they always end up making like really weird ones. Like I saw one during the demo. It was like one of those rice hats with like just a pair of sexy legs underneath it with high heels. That was it. And sometimes, because even in the first one, like there's a lot of really weird, actually almost scary yokai that you can just find.
I think those hats actually have a proper name.
I can't remember the name. They're just the rice hats. You guys know what I'm talking about.
It seems so racist.
Not really. That's because it was rice workers who made those hats. They would weave them out of like the straw because they were in the sun all day.
Anyway,
that's it. That's all from Nintendo. So you know what? Big showing. Next time we come back, we're gonna do a big E3 wrap up. We'll talk about what our favorite things from E3 were, what we're looking forward to.
I won't be here, but you guys will do awesome.
We'll do some next year E3 speculation.
Perhaps.
No, we won't. That's stupid.
We'll see some games. There. Speculation over.
Don't forget, tweet at us at CGMag Online. Let us know what you think about E3. Like and comment on this video. Subscribe to us if you want to see us making more videos. And thanks for watching.